Hi guys, welcome to Starly's Kitchen. Today we'll be making Nigerian turkey stew, and without further ado, let's dive in. What you'll be needing for this stew is tomato, pepper and onions. So first I want to prep my turkey. I'm adding all the seasoning I need to this turkey. I'll just stir it properly. Stir it. You want to stir it very well so everything is going into the turkey. And you're going to cover this. You first steam for like 10 minutes, then you cook for 10 minutes. Now this is my vegetable chopper. I'm using it to chop my onions. These tomatoes have been boiling for over 30 minutes. You want to boil your tomatoes, but I'm not adding onions to this, just tomatoes and your chili peppers. You want to boil them for some minutes so that it's just going to save you the time. We're done boiling the onions. Now we're checking our turkey to see how it's doing. This is after the extra 10 minutes of boiling, and I can see that the turkey is doing very well. So what I want to do with the turkey now is to transfer it to the air fryer. You can fry it with vegetable oil if you want. So I'm just going to transfer mine to an air fryer. So this is my blender. You want to blend your tomatoes. I'm actually blending with this blender because I don't want it to be smooth. This stew is going to be a rough one, like in between. So it's not totally rough, I just want it that way today. So if you want it smooth, you can use a blender that will give you a smooth paste. I'm going to now put an empty pot on fire. You want to add vegetable oil to this. I was so generous with this oil. I don't want my tomatoes to burn. So if you don't want your tomatoes to burn, just make sure you put enough oil. You can remove some part of the oil later when you're done cooking. You can just fetch that out. So put enough oil initially so your tomatoes is going to just enjoy himself and have a very good time frying. So we're going to add our onions to this oil. After you've heated it up for a while, you just add your onions. Make sure you allow your onions to fry. We're going to be adding our tomato paste to the pot. We want to fry this for some minutes. Please make sure you're using a very medium heat for this. You don't want your tomato to burn. At this point, our tomato is just going to cooperate because we've boiled it earlier. This time you're not going to just have a lot of stress frying your tomatoes because it's just going to be an easy walk down the road. So everything about this point is just to just stir your stew, keep frying, and don't leave it for long on the fire without turning. Just keep stirring it so you know that your food is not going to burn. It's not going to also splash around. This method is just good if you're someone that don't want to clean up too much. You just want an easy life. Please use this method and thank me later. So I'm regulating my heat. I want the heat to be perfect and okay. You want to cover this up and leave it to fry for some minutes. So after 10 minutes I'll come back and check it. So I'm just going to leave it for some minutes, cover it. So after 10 minutes I'm checking it again. You see it's frying well. It's frying. The tomato color is changing. That's how you know it's frying well. It's going to be changing to become a little bit darker. It's just going to be getting darker gradually. So you stir it properly, and at this point you want to go in with your seasoning. You want to add your salt. I'm going to be adding chicken bouillon to this. You want to add your thyme to this. You want to add your curry to this. You want to add your stew spices to this. Feel free to add your personal spice that you just use. For this, I'm just putting basically curry and thyme for this stew. So after putting every of your seasoning to this, please turn it in so it goes well. We are putting everything right now because this is the perfect time to put it. You don't want to put all your spices at the beginning because it's going to make your stew to burn. So that's why we left it to fry a bit. After 10 to 15 minutes, you can now add all your seasoning to it. So it's going to make your stew not to burn easily, like so fast. So we're going to cover this for another 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, you want to check it again. You check your pot, just giving it stir. You see I'm turning it. I'm just trying to stir around. You stir your pot. At this point, you now want to add your meat stock. Please don't put too much of it because you don't want your stew to be watery. You just want a perfect paste for your stew. So don't go in with too much. You can just go in with little by little till you get the desired, thickness you want for your stew. So this is my turkey. I'm just trying to bring it out from the air fryer. I didn't fry this too much. You can use vegetable oil to fry this, So I want it to be a bit juicy. I used the air fryer to fry this for about, was it 12 minutes? Yeah. For 12 minutes, I was able to, just fry it for like 12 minutes, and I'll be adding it to the stew. You can add whatever protein you want to use to make yours, So I added it to the stew at this point, and I'm going to just turn it into the stew so it can mix in properly. You want it to get all the richness in this stew. Guys, the aroma from this stew is already filling my kitchen. My everywhere here is so awesome. Like, the aroma is great. I can't wait to boil my rice for this. Guys, what do you think? What do you think about this stew? Do you want to try it? If you've watched to this point, please like the video if you're enjoying what you're watching. And if you are so happy and you want to see more of this, can you please subscribe to the channel? If you want us to make something special, something nice next time, please put it down in the comment section. Let us know what you want to make for in the next video. Guys, you just made yourself a delicious Nigerian turkey stew. Can you see this? At this point, you can, drain the oil if you feel it's too much for you. I'm just stirring it, stirring it. But at this point, you can see the stew is giving all the vibes of a proper stew, how a stew should be. You can see that everything is just perfectly okay. Yeah, you can add more meat stock if you want it to be, a bit lighter. But I like this, this texture. I like it this way. So that's, I'm not adding anything to this. I'm just perfect with this. I'm okay with this for now. So guys, what do you think? What do you think, guys? What do you think, guys? This is awesome. Like, I'm feeling myself right now. No. You want to try this at home. You want to make this for your friends. You want to make this for your kids, for your family. You can eat this with anything. I mean, anything. You can use this stew to eat literally anything you want to, and you're good. Thank you for watching to this point. See you in my next video.